Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm MysteriousJG. I sound a little bit more ebullient than usual starting this video. I haven't played this game in a long time. I had a long recording session to try to give myself enough videos to keep it going a week at a time. And officially I'm out of videos unless I record some stuff for next week. So I'm just like, not only record stuff, but also during last week, this is Sunday night as I record this, and earlier in I guess Sunday's the first day of the week. So last week I retook the section of the CPA exam that I failed. So I don't know if I passed or not yet. I feel like I was better prepared than I was last time. I don't want to go into a lot of detail about that. I started watching somebody, like a couple of people had recommended it because they knew I like Mystery Science Theater and they knew I like making jokes and they knew I like LPs. So people had mentioned I should watch something called Vesperia, which I might be pronouncing wrong. And I ended up watching a bunch of those over the last week. They were kind of something I would do between bits of studying just to keep myself sane. So now I'm like really paranoid about talking about myself, doing anything other than like a super tight, super pro playthrough of a game or whatnot. But suffice it to say, I could talk at great length about how pissed off I was about some of the questions that popped up in the CPA exam. You have multiple choice, and then you have like 6 simulation tasks at the end, which you're obviously supposed to spend a lot more time on, and each one is worth a lot more points than any given multiple choice. And oh man, I felt like I got kind of screwed over on those. I was pretty pissed off. One of them was so poorly written I couldn't. It was like I knew the subject matter, but I couldn't tell what they were asking for in one of the columns. It was very frustrating. And there's another research one. Well, anyway, I'm not going to get into details of it, except to say I either passed that thing by the skin of my teeth, or I just barely missed. I can't see there being a wide window either way. But it's time to get back to Tales of Vesperia and not think about it for a while.
It's been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
Oh, she was talking. I thought for a minute I thought that was an internal monologue rather. It hasn't been a long day, Rita. We just started the video. As a matter of fact, I haven't recorded any of this game in weeks, so I feel like it's a fresh start. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm tired."
I second that. Oh, how long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Again, is this internal monologue or?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Hey, you're not gonna make them stay at the inn? All they have to do is talk to somebody, give up 100 gold, and a night's time will pass. It's not like they actually have to sleep.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
I really gotta take a dump. This seems like a good place to mention. Somebody, oh, I've lost your name. I had your name and I've lost it. Somebody in the comments on one of the videos took me to task a little bit and asked me, so I thought I was being a little too hard on the game, maybe. Or certain specific things, and I was giving the game a hard time about what I thought I was being nitpicky. And I don't want to respond to that guy in detail here because I already did in the comments, and I forget exactly what all he has to say because it was like, well over a week ago. I think he's a little bit behind in the videos anyway. But I did want to make it clear, if anyone thinks I'm not having fun, like when I get exasperated at the game for like willfully postponing giving you any idea of what's going on in the story, and like the big example that really just summed it all up to me is the time that somebody asked Don Whitehorse, "Hey, what is a CL crystal anyway?" And he goes, "Well, dot dot dot," and then I didn't click the button, the A button on my controller because I was just wanted to take a moment and say he's gonna get interrupted before he answers, and that's what happens. Yeah, I get awfully frustrated at this game and some of the silliness of this game, but I'm still enjoying the game. I just want to make that clear to people. This is actually the first time I ever blind played it. I've done lots of blind LPs before. Well, not lots. Probably most of my LPs are not blind, but this is the first time I ever did an RPG where I didn't ever play through it once without recording first before playing it and recording it. And I'm starting to regret that a little bit, maybe. I think just because I wasn't prepared for the sections that were going to have nothing going on. I don't know. It is fun to get to see my initial reaction. All I know now, I was just talking about Vesperia. I'm really just not letting this video get started. Let's shut up and let the story unfold. Karol wants to take care of something, and I made a bathroom joke. Let's continue.
You mean me?
You mean my Hooters? I don't know. I watched my last video before recording this one because it had been so long, and I made more than one joke about Judith's Hooters. I think it's just that it's like the dominant portion of her body, like yeah, like I said, it's because she's so ludicrously skinny. They just
Karol.
jump out. What are they talking about? Oh, he wants to deal with the fact that Judith has threatened to kill Estelle if they can't. Yeah, that's Karol's probably as the token leader of Brave Vesperia, the Guild of Murderers. He probably needs to do something about the fact that Yuri has more murders under his belt than Karol does, and Judith is trying to leapfrog over him too. How can he be the leader of the Guild of Murderers if everyone else is planning to murder Estelle?
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
Well, I mean, my life is kind of the subject of the guild thing that they're arguing about. Oh, maybe it's not about murdering her.
What we should do, like, as a guild.
Rita, it's not your business either.
And I realized
that we need to kick your ass out.
we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
Well, Karol, the guild is kind of a joke.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, I'm quitting. I won't be pushed around like this by a guildmaster.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws.
So I'm creating a new law that you don't sabotage our ship and then leave us for dead. So I'm gonna give you a pass on doing that the first time because I hadn't specified that you don't sabotage the ship and leave everyone for dead.
Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family.
So even if they're members of your AT&T Friends and Family plan.
They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yeah, but Don Whitehorse, rather than punishing his grandson or his nephew or whatever, never mind, I guess. He killed himself to get the pressure off of family, so I suppose that means he was willing to step up.
Yes.
I understand. I'm leaving your stupid guild. I'm forgetting to talk like Lulu. It's like 9 out of every 10 times I start reading dialogue for Judith, I don't use this stupid Lulu voice until I'm halfway through the sentence.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Self-flagellation, or, like climb up a mountain while whipping ourselves across the back until we bleed.
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own.
Captain Planet.
But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member.
Had I known, I would have gone out of my way to prevent a fellow guild member from succeeding.
So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
No, you don't get punished. Yuri, I'm asking you to be my second as I perform a ritual suicide. Because that's what this game's all about.
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us.
Motherfucker.
There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well, okay, but I mean, there's things I've been doing with Estelle that you guys don't need to know about. They're private.
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
What is the punishment gonna be like?
Now he's stretching it.
Rita, you're not a member of our guild, but...
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished?
So you were doing things and keeping it away from the rest of us, even if they were for everyone's good, is code for, I found out about your murders. Well, he knows about killing Q Moore. I don't think he knows about killing, what's his name? Face the mayor of Eviltown. I think he got a mulligan on that whole killing the mayor of Eviltown thing. It was Q Moore that everyone found out about. But yeah, this is the thing. It's like, Yuri, you killed someone, and you didn't tell us, and now I feel bad about it. So you're going to be punished, but it'll be like a little minor thing.
To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
Can the punishment be something kinky, and can Judith meet it out?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
For example, did you know I killed Repeat's dad? Oh, wait, I just told you.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do.
Get the fuck out of my guild.
That would be my fault.
I have to be punished. Again, who will act as my second in my ritual suicide? I don't do a very good Jimmy Stewart, and there's no reason for me to be doing it.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again?
Well, you're not going to do that unless by accident, right? I mean, you have to vaguely intend to stop doing the punishable offense.
That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
Yep.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world.
Nope. The threat to the world is a little vague at this point. It's not clear to me, I don't know if this is the time to go into it. I did rewatch that last video, kind of refresh my memory on the whole Child of the Moon uses air at a greater rate than Blastia, and the air is out of balance, and the air currently produce more air. And okay, the fact that more of the resource that they need to perform magic is being produced is dangerous and threatening. Seems like there should be some way to balance it, and if there's not, isn't like all magic use dangerous, whether it's Estelle or Blastia? She's going around destroying these specific subset of Blastia, when all Blastia consume this resource, which when it's consumed causes more of the resource to be produced, and that is somehow dangerous. I mean, I guess if nothing else, I can say that the problem is complex enough that you're required to think about it before you start finding issues. So that's good. I mean, otherwise the game is just like a combined like hodgepodge of fantasy set pieces they threw together with no rhyme or reason. So it's nice that it kind of makes some sense. I'm just not sure how killing Estelle really helps. It's not that I don't enjoy making jokes about how clearly that's where they're going. When, despite what happened to Don Whitehorse, despite what happened to Q Moore and the mayor of Eviltown, I gotta think this game isn't heading towards an ending where Estelle dies, right? I mean, even Titus ends up floating around in Happy Cloudland with Jecht and Orn and Braska.
Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
I don't know, what about the Guild of Repressive Laws?
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
Again, you can get the fuck out of our guild meeting, bitch.
I've never heard of a guild like this before.
You guys are a guild of losers.
But you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
Shut up, Estelle. Why did Estelle tell herself to shut up? That was the Estelle voice.
Karol, you're just full of surprises.
And something else.
I thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing.
And I've decided that you don't get to tell me what to do.
But I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
Promising not to go around murdering people, destroying Blastia again. I don't even know what Karol's big sin is. I guess he's saying that he wasn't leading.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you.
Well, yeah, it's obvious you've got nowhere else to go. You got nothing! Of all the characters, Karol is the one who's most open about the fact that he's basically traveling on this adventure because he doesn't have anywhere else to go, which is sweet. It's a little sad. I'm not sure exactly what the backstory is with him leaving the Hunting Blades, but it would appear that very much the same thing. Tagging along, got a little crush on Nan, basically just wanted to have people around. Yeah, poor Karol. Probably the most genuinely likable character in the game, actually. Even if he is like a ridiculous little kid with Mickey Mouse gloves fighting with an oversized novelty hammer. Japan they've got this idea that little kids acting like adults in adventure games is cute, but Karol, he's alright.
I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as Brave Vesperia's.
Well, since you collectively are Brave Vesperia, wasn't that kind of a given?
Sounds alright with me.
Jesus is just alright with
You heard the man,
me.
Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
Right, and we're agreed. We're agreed that we'll kill. See, like now, somehow Karol and Judith's voices are too close together, which is because my efforts to do a Jimmy Stewart impression inspired by somebody else's Let's Play of Betrayal at Krondor is that it turns out that Jimmy Stewart is very close to the way I used to make Lulu talk. Because what I was gonna have Judith say was like, "Well, we are agreed that we're gonna kill Estelle when this is over, right?"
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But
Chicken butt.
I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
I don't think you can put up with this much longer, Galgo 13.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
Only 2 of the people you've been talking to. You've got a group of 5 people that you've been talking to, kid. Only 2 of them are in Brave Vesperia.
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
She's joining. She knows she is.
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
Mandatory suicide for anyone who failed him.
There's something beautiful about this way, though.
So, what about the punishment?
Everybody, genital mutilation time! No, whoa, where did that come from, JG?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Everybody has to eat an icky spider.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
She doesn't. Don't let her. It's up to you not to let her.
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
Because he hasn't got the balls for that.
No.
Okay, so the non-guild members get to chillax.
Karol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica.
Dreamed about it too.
And about what you did to Rago and Kumor.
Oh, he does know about Rago.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, it was about how to
Yeah.
punish you.
I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong.
Turns out murdering
I think I have the
Rago
Dawn
and
to thank
Kumor
for
was
setting
wrong.
me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers
I
to
don't
the
even remember what
questions
his
I
last
had.
words were. Oh,
You
good.
gotta
Find the
stand on
future.
your own 2 feet.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I
Meant
knew
no
it,
hopping
I
around.
wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
To stress farts. Alright, so we're back in here. You guys gonna tell us we can't come in? So he's under control of the Empire. Okay, yeah, they still tell you can't come in, you don't have a passport. It's just that they no longer... Oh, that's lazy. They no longer prevent you from talking to them. Yeah, sorry. They no longer... You initiate dialogue with them as soon as there's a question. As soon as you try to enter. Use your words, JG. When we first came here, if you tried to walk in, it would cut... You would turn and walk back a few steps, and then a word balloon would appear from one of them saying that you need a passport. Something like that. Now it's like they still say that, but they don't stop you from entering. It's just kind of... You guys have something nice. It's a special flag. Something special will happen if you use it. Is that a clue? I would imagine we're supposed to have Judith be our leader when we talk to... I mean, special. It's a miracle. Well, you'll understand after reading an explanation actually using it. Yeah, I think I remember reading that at this point in the game, you have to... Because you're looking for a Critian. Top secret, huh? Probably a boss fight or some shit in there later. Oh, there's Critian. Yeah, we'll probably have to talk to the Critian, and I think we have to do it using Judith instead of one of these filthy, filthy humans. You're searching for Miorzo? That's the name of the city that they talk about in the Critian legends. That's all I know. Location? I don't know where it is. And even if I knew, I don't think it will be any good to tell it to someone other than the Critian. Douche nozzle. Alright. Now that I've ensured that I will not have any kids watching my LP because of my filthy language. Accessories and emerald ring. Put the boots back on and see if... Yeah, it does actually change your footwear. So I guess if you get to a point where their stats are really good, you can actually dress them up. You can play Pretty Princess dress them up the way you want them to look. Because that was another comment I made offhand in my last video that I watched was, you'd think it's a fantasy chick, she'd be wearing some kind of crazy high-heeled boots. And in fact, that is like, I think, her default. They're not like crazy high heel boots, but I mean, you know. Not wearing like dominatrix gear or anything, but still, the sandals look a bit. I don't know why the sandals look so silly. Maybe they do. We got the special flag, as that guy up there told us. Let's see how this goes. Good day. Good day, my sister. Yeah? Judith. I'm Thort. Yeah? You wouldn't happen to know anything about Myorzo, would you? I'd like to go there. I need to know where Myorzo is located. Now I can get there. Even if you reach the city, there won't be anything for you to see there. But what do you plan on doing there, yeah? Is not Acridian's interest in her and old ancestral city reason enough to go? And she touches her chest to show her sincerity. That is an acceptable reason, yeah? But I'm afraid I don't know anything about where it could be, yeah? I've heard your name before, Tord. Are you a German word for, like, a light cake? Or are you a legal term for when wrongful action has been committed? You help guide those Cridians remaining on Earth up to the heavens. Wow. He's like, that's right, yeah. Put 2 coins on your eyes, yeah? Will you not tell me because these humans are with me? Yeah? Our ancient law says that we cannot show anyone but our brothers and sisters the ways of Myorzo, yeah? Way to Myorzo. Shouldn't it be a matter of whether they can be trusted rather than whether they're Cridian or not? At the very least, these humans can be trusted. Yeah, it don't matter, they're racially impure, yeah? They're a bunch of no good stinking out bed. I shall ask once more, yeah? Why do you seek Myorzo? The world is headed towards some bad things, all thanks to Blastia. We want to go to know what happened in the past and how we can stop it. Wow, we almost got to see this NPC. It's like very plot important NPC. We almost got to see his face. We want to help everyone, not just the Cridians. How's that? Very well, yeah. I do not know if you'll find the answers to your questions, but I will show you the way. But there is one condition. What's the condition? To get to Myorzo, you must travel to Igathor Forest. Well, at least he's not asking us to bring him fetch quest items. I mean, it could be a lot worse. We could be like, okay, before you go, I want to make a cake. Go buy eggs and sugar, but sugar can only be found in this town. Blah, blah, blah. It could be a lot worse. The Igathor Forest on the continent of Hypiona, isn't it? I've heard of it before. Yes, the sacred land of the Cridians is located there. So that's where the door to Myorzo is. Yeah, you know, that would have been a good guess. I realized she said she didn't know exactly where it is, but you would think the continent with the forest of the Cridians would be a likely start. Yes, but those lands are currently being trampled under the feet of an unknown group of people, yeah? No good, I'll bet. They have not only invaded our sacred land, but they have also brought strange Blastia with them, yeah? I don't know what they're up to, but it can't be good. So if we go to Myorzo, we have to do something about them? Yeah, you'll probably have some charismatic leader that you can murder, Yuri. Exactly, we need you to restore peace to our sacred land, yeah? What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. Once you have driven out the interlopers, ring this bell. And then toot Ball's horn. The door to Myorzo will open for you, yeah? Thank you. May the road rise up to meet you, sister. Oh, they're Irish. Here I was thinking that they were from Besaid. They're actually Irish. May the road rise up to meet you, sister, and the wind be always at your back. And you as well. Let's go back to where everyone's waiting. Yeah. Obtained guide bell to Myorzo. I don't have any specific business in Myorzo myself. Since the humans are going, I shall too, by all means. Okay, that's it. I didn't need to talk to him like a 5th time, sorry. Okay, you need to talk to him as Judith. Now go to Rita's hut. Wow, it really echoes in here. Yeah, I got Dracula Dork's back open as ever. There's so many side quest things that you can miss in this game. Did you find out anything? We've got a lead in a place called Egothor Forest. I'm pretty sure it's on the west side of Hypionia to the south of here. So Murzo's in the forest. No, but a door is. Huh? A door? What do you mean? There's a door there that leads to Murzo. It'd be fastest to just go and check it out. First, let me rest. Perhaps we should get some rest before leaving. But we don't really have a choice. United with everybody else. Where the hell was Rapide during all of this? Probably marking his territory in that forest. Well, it was fun having you as our leader, Judith, but the sandals are bothering me, so it's back to you, right? Okay, after you've done, go to the middle continent to the south. Oh. Actually, I think we've hit the point now where we can continue the story or we can do side quest stuff. So where do you think I'm going with this, folks? I have no specific business in Murzo myself. I'm just a tired old Christian from County Critia. As a Christian, I am proud of my Hibernian heritage. Alright, now. That summons the demon to come, so that's cool. Now, okay. What are our side quests? There's actually stuff we can do in a Mead Hill. And it looks like there's a... What is going on over here? Oh, I don't think we have any particular reason we need to... I don't think we need to talk to them. I feel like the Draggy the Dork would let me be all over that, let me know if there was a reason. Yeah, I'm just going to do stuff in the order, because I'm worried now I talk to them, I'll suddenly break the Giganto Monster quest that we got started on with them. I'm like going looking for where I parked my airship. That's not how it works in this game. Okay, so approach from the east side, which would be over here. And there will be a scene. Maybe they'll finally clear out that damn path so that you don't have to do the monster trail. You did this one too, didn't you, Judy? Didn't you? Yep, that's right. Hey, Judith, the reason you were... Sorry. Hey. Too many voices. Hey, Judith, the reason you were destroying the Hermes Blasio is because they were a danger to the planet, right? That's right. So in other words, you did it to save the world from harm? I don't mind if you think of it that way. Something about that just doesn't make sense to me. Why not just take down that Hermes guy who was making the Blastia? Either that or tell a mage about it or something. I was putting my life on the line to put a stop to rogue Blastia that were causing strange effects on the world's air. No one would believe a crazy story like that. If you had only told me... Is she thinking this, or...? You think you could have done something about all the Hermes Blastia in the world when you don't even know how many there are? I'm sure that you may have been able to stop one or two of them with enough trying. But you would surely die before you had managed to take care of all of them. Since you were with Baal, there was something you could do about the Blastia going out of control. Is that what you mean, Judy? I don't have any way of making adjustments to the Blastia, so destroying it was the only way I could make sure it wouldn't be a problem. But... you think we might be able to go by Aspio the next time we get some free time? Why bring that up all of a sudden? And we were just there! It's about the Hermes Blastia. There's something I'd like to investigate a bit. But you see... Yeah, you'd like to go back home, wouldn't you, Rita? Lovely Rita, Rita me. Not particularly. Alright, let's stop by there when we have some time. And now I think, we have to go to the pretty ocean part, okay. So, hopefully we won't get into a lot of pointless battles here, but we're meant to be...
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Well, it ought to be pretty easy, yeah. He's seriously using techniques on these guys.
That's what happens when I get serious.
8-man coats and apples. Not bad. Yes, those insects had 8-man coats. Of course they did. Oh, it's not the way. Suppose if I really cared, I could use those items that make you avoid combat, but it just seems wasteful. There's... See an open treasure chest? That doesn't always, but usually means it's just a little path that leads to treasure and doesn't actually go anywhere, but no. Demon Spear, eh?
Stronger and stronger.
Stronger and stronger. So she just learned something. Can I, slowly but surely approaching the point where we have the option of losing the ridiculous sandals, but damn it.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Probably easier to approach from the other direction, actually. But now I'm already here. If I kill all the enemies, I can wander around at my leisure.
That's what happens when I get serious.
The big thing is kill enemies before Judith starts wasting lots of technique points. Ah, so this was the way to go. I saw that empty treasure chest and thought, oh, this is just a little cul-de-sac you went into for an item.
Who's next?
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
I will use this power for justice.
She's got immunity, like Test. I think I've made that joke before. Test is dead, by the way. Test is a, he was a pro wrestler. There's a storyline where he got immunity, which, I don't know, it's not even worth explaining what that meant. It's just that for years, or for me and a little subset of wrestling friends, it was just this joke. Oh, Test, yeah, that's right, he has immunity. He's immune to everything. Crucible, Anthor, FS bonus 2. I don't really use any of these skills. It's kind of ridiculous. So, Zazalogos can drive you insane. Insane in the membrane. Leave me alone. That's just the wrong way to go. About running birds that want to kill you. Oh, this was the boss fight right there. Ah.
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Should just used one moonbeam. That's going easy on them. Okay, this is the pretty ocean part. That's where you told me to go, Draki.
What are you?
We're Brave Vesperia. You've been encountering us repeatedly throughout this adventure.
Who are you paying your respects to?
Jiao-Chan.
An old friend. A dear comrade who shared my cause and gave his life in battle.
Oh, Chang'an.
Battle? Was he in a guild?
Or not.
Why would you think so?
Well, Imperial Knights who fall in the line of duty are given a state funeral.
This has nothing to do with the Empire or the guilds.
So fuck off.
What's that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
Those institutions are nothing more than man-made trivialities.
I am part of a brotherhood that goes back far, farther in history. I I'm a vampire. And then everyone goes, no, shut up.
Is he the reason you've been drifting around so long?
Oh, you're one of the drifters.
That is none of your concern.
You know, Duke could get all comfy cozy with them and share his concerns and stuff, but he obviously doesn't want to, so why don't they just leave him alone?
Hey, no need to get testy.
Just whose grave is this anyway?
Seriously, how many times do I have to tell you guys I don't want you here chatting with me while I try to pay respect to whoever it is I'm paying my respect to? How much clearer can Duke get than this?
It's not a knight or somebody from a guild. That's gotta mean...
An Angelica, dun dun dun.
I know some people can't afford a burial, but why put them in a place like this?
This is nice. You got a beautiful ocean view. There's an open treasure chest nearby.
Estelle, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my healing magic to bring his friend back from the dead as a horrible zombie.
We may not know whose grave this is, but this feels like the right thing to do.
Oh, you're gonna do the Blitzball sign of victory now?
Might as well.
Yeah, but he was fighting a battle to destroy humanity. Yeah, Raven's like, screw this.
Let's head back down. I think we're done here.
Although Dracula the Dork has one more thing for us to do in this location. She wants us to enter from the other direction. Alright, folks. Anyway, I've been the MysteriousJG. We're going to go ahead and call it a video here. And when we come back, hope you're not frustrated by this. I sometimes find it a little weird to just go all the side quest stuff you do, but it's part of what makes the game fun. It's just all the dialogue and junk. And we've got, I'm guessing, another video's worth of side quest stuff to go before we start looking for the lost city of home of the Critians. So it's like the lost city of Turnanog. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join us next time for more Tales of Vesperia. And yeah, see you later. Bye-bye. And may the road rise to meet you and the wind be always at your back. Bye-bye.